Did what happened when I think about you? I get on my knees thanking God that you and me, yeah. Said fuck love.
Hi you guys, this is going to be a story time about the time I was the sideline. Okay you guys, brace yourself. This is a long story, but I'm going to make it as quick as possible and get straight to the details. And yeah, this is just a story time about real life events that happened to me, and how I was the sideline, and how I met his baby mom or baby mama or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, so what year was this? This was about 2010. I think it was about March. I believe it was about March 2010 when me and him met. It was a couple of months after my first son dad died. So it was a couple of months after that. I was still mourning and I really didn't want to talk to anyone, but this guy just kept coming at me, and I'm gonna call him Toy because he played with me like a toy. So yeah, so Toy kept coming at me and approaching me. Then we became kind of like friends or associates, so to say. And you know, we talked about rap together because me and him both rap, and that kind of drew us closer. So I had finally gave in to him, and after a couple of months I had spent the night with him, and things got intimate. But yeah, things got intimate, and yeah, so at the time I was not really looking for a boyfriend or anything. Yeah, I'm single, he's single, I'm digging him, he digging me, and yeah, but I'm like kind of standoffish because of everything that had just happened with me losing my boyfriend and everything. So yeah. So yeah, he kept coming at me or whatever, and we hung out at the same lounge. At the time, I was not supposed to be in a lounge or club or anything. I was underage. I was about 19 or 20, somewhere around that age. And I was sneaking into this one lounge in my old neighborhood where I used to hang, and yeah. So anyway, I used to see him there all the time, and he used to come at me, and I used to just brush him off, or you know, put him on a friend level. So like I said, eventually I gave in to him and we became intimate. And yeah, I don't know why I feel so weird saying that, but yeah, fast forward to that summer, things got serious, and then months went by. Well, things got a little more serious. We were still like dips, or we were still like not in a relationship, and because I did not want to be in a relationship, but he used to always tell me like, when you gonna be my girl? I want you to be my girl, and this and that. And I used to tell him like, I'm just not ready. Soon after the death of my boyfriend slash my son's father, my oldest son's father, and yeah, so I used to just tell him that, or I just shrug my shoulders like, you know, just brush it off. So anyway, he used to always ask me that, and which is really why I felt so played. But let's move on. So months and months and months went by. He kept asking me, when you gonna be my girl? Why you don't want to be my girl? And this and that. And I kept brushing him off. So whole time I had suspicions that he was still messing with his baby mom. His phone would ring and he wouldn't answer, and then like whenever I'm around, his daughter would never get dropped off, and then like if I just leave, even if it's briefly, I would come back and his daughter there. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of suspect. Why couldn't he just get his daughter while I was there? So yeah, and that was always suspect to me. And then I never heard him on the phone talk to his baby mama. So I'm like, if they're not in a relationship, it should be totally okay for him to talk to his baby mom. Anyway, boy, one of my other exes texted me, but anyway.
Boy, if you don't get your... I'm just kidding.
This is so ironic, but anyway. He just knocked me out my square. Okay, one day I'm at home, and I was thinking about him. And at this point, we were more than just friends with benefits. We were like on the brink of going together, but like I was holding back. and he was still asking, and we were more than just, you know, intimate partners. So we were really getting serious, and I was really considering being his girlfriend. So one day I'm in bed, I decided to call him. No answer. Call him again. No answer. Call him a third time. No answer. That's not like me to sweat a guy like that. And for me to call you 3 times and you didn't answer, I'm definitely going to think something's up. And hours passed by. He didn't return my call or anything. So this was about, I'm going to say about 7-ish. So I got a call. So all of a sudden while I'm in bed asleep, I hear the phone ring. I'm like, oh, so now he want to call me back. It was like 11:30ish, 12 o'clock. So I'm like, should I answer this? Should I answer this? My first mind told me not to answer it. And I did not go with my first mind, and I answered it. And to my surprise, it was his baby mom. Now, I know the title said, I met his baby mom. Now, I may have not met her physically, but I did meet her, and she introduced herself over the phone. So she like,
Yeah, I see you been calling my baby Zaddy and woo woo woo.
and I'm like, bitch, what? So I'm like, okay, I'm expecting to hear Toy, because I had called him and I'm thinking he returning my call. So I'm like, so I had to, you know, wipe my eye like, bitch, am I still asleep? Bitch, I must be asleep. I must still be asleep. Let me pinch myself or some shit. So yeah, I had to like shake it off like, hold on. Hello? Hello? She said,
yeah, is you messing with my baby's already?
so I'm like, that's something you need to ask your baby daddy. So she's like,
Is you and Toy fucking?
I'm like, yeah. I said, yeah, we fucking. So all I know, I heard some rumbling, I heard some do 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 boom. I'm like, I had some do 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 do, and I'm like, I was so wishing that the FaceTime was on or something. At the time, FaceTime was not even about, but God, I wish I had a camera and I could have caught that, you guys, because I would have been back there with my popcorn like, that would have been such a show. But it sounded more like he got his ass beat, but I don't know, I was not there. But she definitely was the initiator of the fight, because as soon as I told her that we were, she was like, all I know, I heard doo 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 boom 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 surrounding me. I'm like, damn. So I'm like, oh my God, it just killed me that I could not see what was going on. I wanted to see it so bad, and I really hope that he was the one that got his ass beat, because I don't really want to see a woman get her ass beat. So yeah, because it's just unfair. So then, you know, after that, I kind of fell back on him and kind of stopped talking to him, because I felt played. You kept asking me to be your girl, and if I would have been your girl this whole time, you was talking to your baby mom. Like, what you was gonna do, have me and your baby mom? No, that was not gonna work. So I was really feeling some type of way, because you got your baby mom over here, then you want me over here. Why ask me to be your girlfriend if you're still messing with your baby mom, which I suspected from the start, which is why I was not a fool to say, yeah, I'll be your girl. So yeah, I was really like feeling, oh my God. Like after that, I just looked at him a different way, because how dare you? We're just like a little more than friends with benefits, and you trying to make it something else, knowing that you got this going on. Like, you must not really care about me. You can't love me if you want to put me in a situation before you end this situation. Like, I just couldn't. I couldn't take it. So like, it was just crazy, you guys. Like, me and him stopped talking. He went to jail shortly thereafter for like a year or two, and then I probably had fun with him like once or twice after that, maybe 3 times. And after that, I just cut him off completely, because he just wasn't for me, and things was getting too deep, and some other things happened, you guys. It was crazy, and I just said I could not trust him after that. But yeah, so man, like, I felt like, man. But anyway, I'm not gonna even mention that. right now I'm gonna say that for another story time, but it was the unthinkable that had happened. I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy is really crazy. Like, he tried to, I'm not gonna even mention because I don't want to spoil it. But comment down below if you all want to hear that story time. Like, man, this is nothing compared to that. Like, it is crazy what he done. But yeah, so comment down below and say part 2 if you would like to see the part 2 to this, when he done some unthinkable stuff. Like, man, I just had to let him go and let him out of my life completely after he done the things he did. I want to be standing here today and look, stop. But anyway, I'm trying not to ruin it. But yeah, so that's my story of how I was unknowingly the sideline, because whole time I didn't know I was the sideline, because I didn't know he was in a relationship. I'm thinking he's single like I'm single. So yeah. Yeah, so that's my story of how I was the sideline and how I met his baby mom.